Hello, welcome back. My name is Monica Brooks and I am a stage 3 breast cancer survivor, and you're watching a 5-part series on Nobody Told Me. These are topics that I figured out on my own through my own journey, and nobody ever discussed them with me. So I thought, let's just put this out there. Perhaps other people can relate to it too. If you do, leave me a comment below so I know that this resonated with you. Before we get started, don't forget to give this video a like and also subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so we all know that diet and exercise are key components to having a healthy lifestyle. That's a given. But nobody told me that there actually are foods that can help fight cancer. Like they're labeled anti-cancer foods. Why do I think this is an important topic to talk about? Because in all of the many appointments that I had, not one person mentioned cancer-fighting foods. After all, doctors didn't go to school to learn about food. They went to school to learn about medicine, and that's their level of expertise. In fact, physicians get a very small amount of education around food and nutrition. So it's no surprise that it's not really even being talked about. Now, if you're thinking I'm going to go into this, don't do chemo and all this Western medicine, no, that's not what this video is about. This is about complementing your treatment through cancer. Through the power of social media, I found this account where she was an oncology dietitian. Yes, food and cancer. And it came at the right time. Let me tell you why. I had just left my oncologist office and I had asked her the question, what's my prognosis? And when I learned that I had a 30% chance of cancer coming back, I started to feel defeated. I started to feel helpless. Like, what else could I do? I sat there at the light and I started to cry, realizing I could die from this. That same day, I was scrolling through my Instagram feed and I came across this account right here. And I started to pay more attention. I started to pay attention to food and the power of food to actually help fight cancer. There was a hashtag that was being used a lot. It was hashtag how not to die. And although I personally felt like, well, I don't want to die, this sounds awful, I realized that it's a book called How Not to Die. And so I ordered it right away. And I remember exactly chapter 5 talked about how not to die from breast cancer. I immediately started making changes in my life. I soon started to feel empowered and that I had more control than I realized. You know, and I know that there are no guarantees for cancer to not come back. But when I started eating more cancer-fighting foods, I not only felt healthier, but it also affected my mood, knowing that I was making positive changes in my life. I really felt like I was in a better place. And because I love food so much and I wanted to learn more, I actually went and got certified to become a holistic nutritionist because I wanted to start taking care of myself as a whole person, not just through food. If you're interested in learning more about cancer-fighting foods, I will put an interview that I did right here with Wholesome LLC, and Allison talks about her 5 favorite cancer-fighting foods. Definitely check it out if you want to learn more. Another great resource I want to share with you is found on the Institute of Functional Medicine. You see all of these colors? Those are all fruits and vegetables in those colors. And down below, it talks about what they're good for. And every single one, whether it's an orange fruit or vegetable, a red fruit or vegetable, white and tan, they're all listed as anti-cancer. How amazing is that? And how amazing it is that we have the power to make these positive choices in our lives and also share them with other people as well. So what about you? Did anyone talk about cancer-fighting foods through your journey? Or maybe it was just me and I'm the only one who didn't know. All right, so that's it for part 4. Stay tuned next week for part 5 of the series, Nobody Told Me. See you then.